Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Rosie Cooks. So I started off making a pizza. Then I thought to myself I can make that sandwich, that world famous sandwich. There's a place called Antico Vinaio, and they're famous for their sandwiches. They're all over the world. They originate in Florence, Italy. I made a pizza and I made that sandwich my way. So this is my version of that sandwich. It has a pistachio nut spread on it. It's really, really good. So let's get started. I'll show you how I made it. So first, let's make our dough. I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 envelope of instant yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix that together and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, here I have 1 cup of water. It's warm water, 100 degrees all the way to 110, no hotter than that. I'm adding that and I'm going to mix it together to form a shaggy dough. It's slightly sticky. Now I'm putting it on my work surface with a little bit of flour. Now I'm going to bring it all together, and anytime you think it's a little sticky, you're just going to add a little bit of flour. Okay, now check this out. I brought it up. It was still a little sticky. I added a little bit of extra flour. Now I'm going to knead this. Knead it for 5 minutes until it's no longer sticky. When you poke your finger in it, it's no longer sticky, it's ready. I put it in my original bowl with a little bit of olive oil, cover it, and I'm gonna let it rise for 1 hour. It's in my oven. The oven is turned off, just the light is on. That's the perfect environment for it to rise for 1 hour. So right here I have a 1/2 cup of pistachio nuts. I'm going to coarsely chop them. I don't want it to be powdery. I want them a little chunky. I'm putting 2 tablespoons to the side, and now I'm going to work on my pistachio spread. Okay, so now right here I have Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add some olive oil, maybe about 2 tablespoons. You're going to judge this. You want it the consistency of like a strawberry jam or preserves, strawberry preserves, kind of thick but spreadable. That's kind of how you want it. So you're going to add a little bit of extra cheese if it's too soupy. You don't want it syrupy, okay? You want it to be kind of thick like this, spreadable. See that? Okay, so that you're going to put it to the side. I'm cooking up some Italian sausage. I'm going to break it up and cook it till it's done. So here's my ready dough. It's ready. It's been risen. I'm going to work it out for about 30 seconds. Now I'm going to cut it in half. Half of it's going to be for my pizza. The other half is going to be for my sandwich. So now I'm going to roll this out. This is going to be my pizza dough. And with my fingers, I'm just going to work it out. It takes a little while to start working with you. It fights you in the beginning. But just kind of keep on pressing it down like this. Okay, so now I got you at a better angle. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my rolling pin. Okay, so now I'm just going to keep working it, stretch it out, and after a while, it stretches out pretty easily. Okay, we want to make a thin crust pizza. So this is going to be about 12 inches. Okay, see how easy it is like that? Just going to keep on spreading it out to about 12 inches. Now I'm going to get a fork and I'm going to start kind of poking it. This is to break up any extra air that it has inside. Okay, so I do that. Now I'm going to bring in my pasta sauce. I really like the one that's called Rayo's. That's the one I usually use. And now I'm bringing in some freshly grated mozzarella cheese. And here's my pepperoni, lots and lots of pepperoni. And here's my sausage. Bring in lots of sausage. I have it on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. Okay, that's what I'm going to cook it on. Bake it. So here's my other piece of dough. And the same thing. I'm going to work it out with my fingers. And then I'm going to use my rolling pin. Now this one, I do not want to make it really big. We're not making a pizza. This is going to be for my sandwich. So this is going to be about 10 inches. It's going to be thicker than the other one. So same thing with my fork. I'm going to poke it. And then I'm going to add some olive oil. And I'm going to brush my olive oil on. That helps it from not sticking together when I bake it. So you'll see that it's a little thicker when I fold it over. So I'm just going to fold it like this, okay? So now I'm going to put it on my parchment-lined cookie sheet. I have a 450-degree oven waiting nice and hot. I'm going to bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes. When you see that those edges get nice and brown like this pizza came out pretty awesome. I'm going to tell you that. Look how beautiful my sandwich bread is. Look at this pizza. This was a really good pizza. And this was pretty much homemade, semi. Okay, here's my bread for my sandwich. Now we're going to start making our sandwich. This is mortadella. That's the meat. And right here I have my spread. Now this is burrata cheese. It's a form of mozzarella. Comes in these little round things like this. And then you just break it up and you kind of shred it like this. Okay, it's really a fresh mozzarella. So that's what we're going to use. That's what they use at Antico Vinaio restaurant. Okay, so now we have our workstation right here. Let's make our sandwich. So first we're going to put our pistachio spread. Now I'm going to add my burrata cheese. Okay, just spread that all out. Here's some little chunks of the extra pistachio nuts. And the way you want to put your mortadella sandwich meat, you grab it from the center and you kind of drape it on. That's the way they do it. Just drape it on like that. Okay, then you just add a couple of little extra pieces of that pistachio nuts, and this is your sandwich. Now these are pizzas that have ricotta cheese droppings on them. Now I meant to do that to my pizza, but I forgot that I had bought the ricotta cheese. But that's something that you could do, not forget like I did. So this is my two recipes, my Antico Vinaio sandwich and my pepperoni and sausage pizza. Both recipes super delicious. Thanks for watching.